Listen, before we even get into this video, I'll add a little disclaimer. I said what I said, I meant what I said, and I said what I meant. And if I need to, I will say it again, okay? Welcome back to my channel. My name is Taylor. If you're new here, welcome. Today we're just going to be doing get ready with me. That's pretty much what I do all the time. I'm out here looking like somebody ghetto baby mama. Pin curls falling everywhere because I've been sleeping on them. Don't worry about it, it's okay. I promise you, we're about to get right, okay? You know, I just recently rejoined Twitter from like 12th grade, and I ain't been in high school for like almost 5 years now. First of all, I already put primer on my face. I use Smashbox primer. So I've never been one to, you know, trip off of what people do, you know, as far as like cultural appropriation and stuff like that. Like, I've never been one to trip off that kind of thing. I'm like, you know, do whatever it is that you want to do. Like, do what makes you happy. I mind my business for the most part. I came across this video on Twitter. I came across it 3 different times actually. It was two people that seem to be of Asian descent. I don't really know, you know, where they're from. The girl was a barber, like a hairstylist, and she went through great lengths to give her client afro hair. Now, normally, like me a couple of weeks ago, a couple of months ago, I wouldn't have cared. I would have probably looked past it, like whatever. Like she gave him like a temp fade, but she modified his hair texture to appear more afro. I feel very indifferent about it, but I'm also very kind of perplexed because it's kind of one of those things where you hear black people say everybody want to be black until it's time to be black, you know. So, you know, you modified your hair texture, you know, to gain whatever you were trying to gain. I'm really flustered because it's confusing to me, because my thing is, if Fenty Beauty concealer, my thing is, if someone of African American descent, or if someone of any other person of color, if anybody in general were to come out in a kimono or anything that doesn't coincide with their culture, they'll be targeted and said like, oh, you're a cultural appropriator, you know. Well, what makes matters even worse, actually, I went to the Twitter thread and I see, you know, black people, they're defending these people, and they're like, you know, there's a difference between, you know, cultural appropriation and appreciation, and I get it, but I honestly feel like it wasn't appreciation, you know. If I find it, I'll link it down below. But it's disheartening to see black people, they're like in the comments defending it, like, you know, they're like, you know, it's not that deep, you guys are so sensitive and stuff like that. But I don't think that a lot of black people look at it, they don't look at the bigger picture, you know. They don't look at it as to, you know, if they were to do something in regards to that culture, they'll be attacked, you know. And you know, see some people praising it, they're like, oh, I need her to line me up. I'm like, maybe because, like I said, I've been getting into politics a little bit more lately, but I don't find stuff like that funny. Like, it isn't funny to me, it isn't appealing. Like, this is my culture, you know, like. And then there are people like, you know, there are just people who try to like defend what was going on, and I'm like, there's no way to really defend that. I'm like, it's not like he was born with that texture of hair. Like, she had to literally put like little scrunchies and stuff in his hair to make it that fluffy, to make it mimic African American hair. And, you know, and it's not like it's the thing where it's like, you know, straight hair doesn't have a specific origin. Like, everybody knows that, you know, kinkier hair textures come from or derived from black people. So it's a little annoying, and it's not a little annoying, it's very annoying, and it's very disheartening to, you know, see people putting up with that kind of stuff. And if the shoe's on the other foot and I was to walk outside in a kimono or something or anything like that, then it'll be a problem. It just kind of sucks. Like, it's like, damn, black people can't have nothing. Like, for real, like, we can't even have our own hair texture. Like, everybody everybody wants to be black until it's time to be black. Very open to other people and other cultures embracing our culture, and that's a good thing. But you know, it also gives way for people to do things like that and think that it's okay. You know, want to be a part of the culture as long as they don't really have the problems that come along with being or associating yourself with being black, you know. Something else that I kind of wanted to touch on was the whole James Charles and Morphe situation. A lot of people are mad at James Charles right now. He was kind of teasing on like Twitter platforms and on his Insta story and stuff about how he has this big thing coming up and how his fans are gonna love it. Turns out he's just re-releasing his James Charles Morphe palette, but he's making it smaller and putting a mirror inside. Really want to know when us as consumers are going to stop being so gullible and stop putting so much money into these pockets of the people that don't really care. Like, this was such a cash grab. This was such a cash grab, and if you cannot see that, then you're probably either too young or you just don't care, or you know, maybe you support him and that's fine. You do whatever it is that you want to do. Great palette, good color payoff, all that stuff like that. But as I said before, if you're actually supporting this, you're just putting even more money into these people's pockets that clearly just think that you're dumb. Like, they just think that you're stupid, and they know that you're gonna go for anything because James Charles slapped his name on it. Just know that people are actually gonna go out and purchase this palette, and it's I am confused. I am perplexed. I think a lot of these people are like YouTube, or whoever runs YouTube or whatever, like they just make people famous for just the sake of making them famous, or because they just have they appeal to a certain audience, and it's just crazy. But that's why I don't even know why I'm getting so snatched, but I know I'm about to be doing something. I'm gonna do an updated everyday makeup routine for dark skinned women, because like all my products are different now. Yeah, I dyed my hair by myself too. Like this like brick red. Ooh, it's like, it's not like red, but it's red, and I left my roots still like the natural 1B color. I love it. Like, I really should have made a video on it. I didn't, because I thought that it was gonna be so bad, or like I was gonna mess it up. My Jaclyn Hill X Morphe palette. This shade right here. I think, what's that? It's called Hunts in the palette, and I'm gonna use that as blush. I'm looking at my viewfinder, y'all. That is it, you guys. This is the finished look. Thank you guys so much for watching my ranty, chatty, get ready with me. Like, comment, and subscribe for more content. I am going to try to be uploading more. I'll see you guys in my next one. I hope you guys are having a great night, great day, great year, great month, great week. Hope you guys are just having a good one, and I will see you guys in my next one.